Kenyan forces are on the ground as part of the UN's security mission to Haiti.
It requires the commitment of the whole society, the solidarity of all Haitians, and we're asking the Haitian people to play their part. I'm tired of coming to visit police officers who have been injured by bullets. I'm tired of attending the funerals of police officers. This must be resolved.
Sending the support to the soldiers, they're sending in Kenyans who are renowned for their human rights abuses into Haiti, $600 million a year. Why not give the $600 million to the Haitian people to, build the water system, to put in electricity? Why are we sending troops? This does not have a military solution. It is a humanitarian problem. The people need the basics of life.
Kenyan police forces have been in Haiti since June, so have they made a difference so far?
Well, I don't think they have made that much of a difference. For instance, 80% of the Haiti capital today is still under the control of gangs. More than 500,000 people are displaced by gang violence. We have, tens of thousands of them, went, to the south. We have, thousands of people in camps all over the Haiti capital.
Kenyan officers have even suffered delays to their pay. Meanwhile, 600,000 Haitians were internally displaced in just the first half of the year. And the streets of the capital are 80% controlled by gangs, with murders back on the rise since the arrival of the first troops.
I'm the Mademoiselle and ça c'est deuxième Chanel. And Jodia, if you guys are not aware, I've been raising money for my family and their expenses as my father got sick last year and was facing an amputation. He is doing better. I did post everything on my community tab and I have been posting it on my Instagram. If you guys would like to donate, everything is going to be linked down below. However, if you cannot support, please share the GoFundMe and most importantly, just run up my videos, watch the videos, share, do all of that because that helps a lot as well. You can also join my Patreon or get some merchandise for this channel or my main channel for more support. As you guys can tell by the title, we're finally going to be doing another Haiti updates video. I know you guys are probably like, where are the videos, Ivana? Why are you not talking about what's going on in Haiti? We have to be fucking for real. Nothing that's going on in Haiti is new. The only difference now is the Kenyans are there and they were supposed to be helping. And like Ivana said, it's a waste of fucking time. So with that being said, roll that intro. So first things first, right? I'd like to offer my condolences to all the people who have lost their lives in all of the recent gang attacks. Since I've made this video, there's been a solid, that I know of personally, 5 different attacks on different communities all over Haiti, not just in Port-au-Prince. So if you or your family have been affected, I deeply apologize. This is getting to a point where it's just like, I'm at a loss for words. That's why I really didn't come on camera to really sit here and keep doing these updates because it became really redundant. Oh my God, Haiti's getting worse. Oh my God, Haiti's getting worse. This is nothing new. If you really follow Haitian politics or look up Haitian history, literally this is just history repeating itself and everyone has a different answer as to how it can be fixed. So since my last video, not only have there been so many different attacks on so many different Haitian communities outside of Port-au-Prince especially, but there's been so much talk about the Kenyans and why they're not doing enough, what have they done, whatever the case may be. So when I talked about the whole Kenyans coming to Haiti situation, I was against it, as well as a lot of other Haitians. And a lot of people came at me saying that, oh, it's gonna work, we need to give them a chance, there are Black brothers and sisters, they're not gonna be like the UN peacekeepers and the US Army and blah, blah. Listen, I said what I said, I meant what I said, and I'll say it again. Sending the Kenyans there with absolutely no support, no backing, without the support of even their own government, who also said it was a bad idea, idea is a bad idea. And now that it's proving to have been a bad idea, see all these people talking about, so Haitians need to stop, it's all the Haitians' fault, and oh man, like, like, what were they even doing in Haiti anyway? Like, oh my God. No, y'all need to stand on that shit, because y'all were the ones that thought that this whole mission was going to change Haiti and bring about this and no, stand on that shit. Because at the end of the day, anyone with common sense could see that sending those Kenyans there was not only a waste of money, but it was also a waste of time, a waste of resources. And honestly, it's just sad. Like, people should really listen to me. And for all y'all that was talking all that shit, definitely, I want my apology right now. Okay? All I want to see from you is désolé, chérie doudou. Because this is nuts.
Hear a Kenyan shoot them, he's saying to his men. Chirizie warns of a bloodbath.
It's a fight for us, a fight for the country, and we'll fight for it.
We have police and military that are specialised to fight the gangs. Why are they not deployed? I give the Kenyan force until August to start solving the problem. Otherwise, they're just here for the money.
Haitians that Al Jazeera talked to want a change and safety, but are sceptical the force can provide it.
Is this a new low for Haiti as far as the fight against gang violence is concerned?
It's being portrayed as gang violence and the problem. But to me, the problem is the system oppressing, exploiting, crushing the people for decades now. And this is just the response of the poor neighborhoods. These armed groups are finally rising up against an absolutely infernal reality that they can no longer deal with.
The first contingent has been mobilized and is solidly in place to accompany and support Haitian strategies to regain our security, house by house, neighborhood by neighborhood, town by town.
Many people think we're afraid and that we're asking for forgiveness when we're asking for dialogue.
Gang leaders have said they want amnesty and a seat at the table over the country's future. After the crimes they've committed, lives they've ended or damaged, that will be too much for many Haitians to swallow.
The amount of ridiculous that has happened since the Kenyans have been there is just unfathomable. Now, of course, there's that argument of, well, the Kenyans weren't there to fight the gangs. The whole idea of Kenyans going to Haiti for this peacekeeping mission or whatever the case may be arose during the height of gang activity in Haiti. Additionally, most of their conversations to the public were about the gangs in Haiti and how they're going to stabilize it in order for Haiti to have an election. Therefore, what the fuck do you mean they weren't there to fight the gangs? Like, I will say that I've done so many update videos, right? I've done a lot of videos about the Haitian politics and the Haitian news, and a lot of the time, this shit was unclear as to what the fuck they were there for. Okay, I had to go back and look, and then I had to do some more research again. Like, yo, now that I think about it, there was never like a clear, why are you here? However, the way they portrayed it to the public was that they were going to help with the gang.
To Haiti now, where police working with forces sent from Kenya have launched a joint operation to force criminal gangs out of the capital, Port-au-Prince.
The mission's mandate is to counter gangs, improve security conditions in the country, and secure critical infrastructure.
Even with foreign assistance, authorities have failed to gain control over the country's ever more powerful criminal gangs.
The people that actually were hopeful for the Kenyans to be there were hopeful that they would help with the gangs, because what else do you really need to help with, bitch? The gangs are the reason that Haiti is the way it is. But what people are not understanding is the gangs are employed by the government. That's why I've been calling them the accomplices. And you can't go in to help and disband and destroy something when you're working with the people that put them there. It doesn't really make any logical sense. And it's crazy because people really don't want to hear what I'm talking about. Okay, you got those people that are like, oh, you just as bad as the kidnappers. You're on there. No, nigga, I have common sense. I read. I read, you know? This is a repeat of history. But not only that, it's going to continue to happen because people refuse to care about what the people of a specific country want. And this is not just a Haiti thing. You see a lot of this happening in Latin America and Africa African country, shit, in America. How many times we gotta tell the government, yo, stop spending money on all this bullshit and give us some damn student loan relief. Please make sure the cost of living starts going down, but instead they want to spend their money on a whole bunch of shit that doesn't even make sense, right? How many times has Colombia told America to stay out of their affairs? Meanwhile, they're out here supplying the guerrillas with loads of weaponry so they could kill each other. You feel me? So it's just like, this is nothing new. This is not a concept that is just unique to Haiti. This is something that has been happening and will continue to happen. So in addition to all the attacks that have been happening in Haiti, of course, we've all heard about the gunshots in the planes, which is also not unique to Haiti.
CBS News has learned a third plane was hit by gunfire in Haiti. The FAA is now banning flights to the country for a month following the incident.
Like, it's very interesting. It's like they're really trying very hard to paint this narrative, which I'm not going to say that these things that these people are saying aren't happening, right? However, I will say that especially when it comes to these journalists, they kind of just, oh my God, gunshots in the fucking airplane. Woo, don't go to Haiti. Like, where's the rest of the story? Why are we not talking about the other gunshots that have been plowed into planes in different places, especially in the United States? Why is it that every single time there's a time to talk about a country other than the United States negatively, we take that opportunity? Something needs to be said about that, and I need y'all to open y'all goddamn brains, okay? I'm sick and tired of people with the, well, when are Haitians gonna take accountability? What in the world do you want these people to do? Haitians know that Haiti is the way it is because Haiti's politicians are greedy as fuck. We all know that. Haiti knows that a lot of the reason that they are in this mess is because of them. Haiti's government is the one that's funding the gang. So when you guys sit there and say, well, Haitians need to take accountability, okay, and then what? Like, you guys are saying something like as if it's something new. Like, accountability is gonna help them. No, it's not. Like, y'all need to really shut the fuck up. It's actually getting real old, and that's another reason I couldn't do these videos anymore, because it was just like, y'all are just, oh my God, like, y'all refuse to think. Accountability can only go but so far, and I'm one of those people, like, I'm very big on taking accountability, but I understand that a lot of things are simply out of one's control. So in addition to gangs shooting up airplanes, of course, we have the whole situation that's now trending in the news of gang members literally wiping out an entire community. Specifically this community, which was in Cite, Soleil, right? Now, this is absolutely horrendous because most of the victims are elderly, and according to the streets, these gang members have targeted this community specifically because they said that they were doing voodoo ceremonies against them and they were interfering with some of their business in regards to taking money on the roads or whatever the case may be.
Did you hear that 180, close to 200 people were massacred in Haiti? This happened in Jeremy due to a gang leader called Mecano. Mecano's son fell ill, and he was told by a voodoo priest that his son fell ill because of the voodoo being practiced in that area. So they sent gang members to that area to eliminate all the people who practice voodoo in that area, which were majority older people. You're talking about 60 years old. These people were hacked and cut up with machetes. And it wasn't just old people, some young people got caught in the crossfire for trying to save the older people. And I know there's a lot of talk with Dominican Republic helping Haiti, but when are we going to be honest and tell the truth that United States and France ruined Haiti? And Haiti has been punished for breaking away from slavery and racism. They are still punished till this day, and they are still paying their oppressors. That's crazy. Haiti was the first free black nation, and they were punished ever since. And United States and France should be over there helping these people, but they want these people to fail.
Now, there's so many theories to this. There's so much that goes into this, but that's literally the gist of it. So if you guys are not aware, the way these gang members are so powerful, specifically because of the power of black magic, right? A lot of them have ogons, mumbos, and bokors in their back pocket, hence why they're able to do things in a specific way and execute them in a way that not only is unfathomable, but you always have to sit there and be like, how the fuck did they do this, right? Not only are these gang members going crazy in Port-au-Prince, but now it has spread all over the country. I've been talking about this for a while. Now, of course, there's different gangs. A lot of people always just look at barbecue and be like, oh my God, it's barbecue. Barbecue did this, barbecue did that. There's other gangs in Haiti, hundreds of them. I think maybe thousands by now. It's not always barbecue. A lot of the times this has nothing to do with barbecue. And no, I ain't his daughter, I ain't his niece, I ain't nothing. But you gotta look at things objectively, right? If someone says, oh my God, there's so much gang violence in the US, who are you gonna think about? There's Bloods, there's Crips, there's Latin Kings, there's this, there's that. There's There's so many different gangs. You're not gonna just blame something on one gang. It's the same thing in Haiti, all right? In terms of that whole situation that happened with that elderly community, the gang Gonguif or Gronguif, they have taken responsibility for the attack. Now, that's the thing about this that makes this shit so wild to me. A lot of them be having the nerve, gall, and audacity, okay? They be sitting there like, yo, we did that shit, and what? Like boy. Like, it's very interesting. I haven't heard too much about them, but I do know that they have been responsible for a lot of the takeovers that have gone on recently. And it's very, very interesting because you have a lot of like officials and, you know, Kenyan police in a lot of these situations. Every single time something happens, they're always like, oh my God, like we just can't believe that, you know, these gang members, you know, these kidnappers or whatever, these vandals, these vagabonds have the audacity to like do these things in broad daylight and, you know, do all of this stuff to the people. We told you. How many videos did I make? How many videos did people make? How many news articles said Haiti is dangerous, do not go? This is gonna be a failed mission. Your own people told you not to fucking go. And now it's gotten to the point where they might have to pull out. Although there are different countries that have pledged troops to Haiti and Haiti's mission, unfortunately the mission may not be able to be complete because they ain't got no money. Haiti ain't never had no money to begin with, so who told you to go there? Sac de fucking voyelle.
A UN-backed security mission led by Kenyan police has been working to stabilize the country, but it seems the gangs are regaining strength. A recent spate of attacks in the Haitian capital uprooted thousands of people in a matter of days. A UN helicopter was attacked by gangs. 2 airlines have suspended flights. The Haitian police say that gangs could soon take control of the entire city of Port-au-Prince.
This mission, supposed to have 2,500 officers and a budget of 533 million euros, is still below the 500 mark 11 months into its one-year mandate, with an estimated funding shortfall of 200 million. Kenyan officers have even suffered delays to their pay.
This whole shit was illegal. It wasn't supposed to happen in the first place, but they did it, okay? And no common sense would a provisional committee or whatever be able to sign off on this, let alone a prime minister, which, sidebar, prime minister was removed and now there's a new prime minister, which nothing new, obviously, right? So the new prime minister is, I gotta read this shit, Alex Didier Filzeme, okay? That is such a bougie ass extra name, okay? So he's the new prime minister and he was appointed by the Transitional Presidential Council. You know, the other shit that we said was a waste of fucking time that we didn't need. That's also been throwing caca in our faces. Like, to be quite honest with you, this shit is a joke. And honestly, it just makes a really good Netflix series. And I will say that, I mean, I guess like shifting around all of these people of power might do something, but not necessarily, because what y'all need to understand is the problem is the Haitian government. It's not necessarily the Haitian people. The people are a symptom of their government. And that's with everything across the board. People are gonna riot, kill, steal, whatever the case may be when their government is unstable and people feel like the government does not protect them and or care about them. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. That's not new. That's something that's been going on literally ages, ever since governments became a thing. Unfortunately for the Kenyans, they had zero backing. I don't even know where the fuck they got the initial funds from. Like, honestly, I don't remember. I probably talked about it in a different video. And now it's just like, damn, we have all these officers over there barely getting paid anything who aren't with their families and now can't feed their families because they're in Haiti and they're not getting paid the way they're supposed to be getting paid. Like, this was something that I talked about a while ago too. Like, at this point, I'm definitely psychic. Listen, I said what I said, I meant what I said, and I'll say it again. The Kenyan mission was a waste of time, and unfortunately, people had to lose their lives in order to see it. Now, I will say, although a lot of the Kenyan officers have seemed to pull off some pretty successful takeovers from the gangs and the vandals and stuff like that, I will say that this has been a very I don't want to say unsuccessful, because technically I don't want to say it's unsuccessful yet. They still have some time before they run out of money, right? Like, it's just proved that they really should have just listened to the Haitian people, probably funded the Haitian police and the Haitian military that's just been sitting there doing nothing because they can't, because they ain't got no money. They should have just funded them. Haitians barely listen to their own government and their own people and their own police. I have no idea why the fuck you guys thought they would listen to freaking Kenyans. Like, it's just, I'm sorry. And it's weird because a lot of people kind of had this, oh, well, they're our brothers and sisters. Like, what that got to really do with anything? These people are suffering through humanitarian crises. you guys get the point. And it's to a point where niggas need action like today. They don't need to see it next week, like today. If you guys came here with all your weapons, all your this, all your that, we need to see change to now. And now there is no change, right? So far, right, we have over 700,000 Haitians misplaced due to gang violence. Additionally, several gang attacks that have vitally threatened the infrastructure of Haiti. So although a lot of Kenyan forces have joined with police and been able to take over a lot of different like museums and hospitals and stuff like that, they just keep getting retaken over again, or they're going to different places to take those places over. They're literally threatening everything in terms of infrastructure in Haiti, and it's not looking good right now. All of this worse, and what I'm truly concerned about are the children, because a lot of the gangs have been recruiting a lot of kids lately. And you even kind of see this, like if you guys ever see those videos like on Facebook or TikTok with the Haitian gangs when they be flexing and shit like that, you see a lot of them are young as fuck. It's like, damn, did you even lose your virginity yet? You out here wielding guns? Like, this is, I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying you gotta lose your virginity to use a gun, but it's like a lot of these kids are super duper young. And again, this is not something unique to Haiti. You have people even in the US, like most of these gangs, they recruit kids to do their hits because they know, one, nobody's gonna suspect the kid, and two, even if they do, they're barely gonna get any time in jail. Like shit, juvie is like a vacation. You don't even have an Xbox and juvie over here, child. That's not the point. You know, so this is nothing unique. However, I will say that in the case of Haiti, it's sad because it's so easy to recruit a kid for this because these kids are hungry, they're needy, they don't have parents, and it's just like, it's so simple to be like, hey, you know, we can make you rich. Just, you know, hold this gun and shoot it up in the air. Like, it's crazy. And due to all of the instability, it's just been rampant. Like, the gang recruitment of children has been extremely rampant.
Je ne dis si nous comme si gen ta de ti moun qui nan zam jodi a la, c'est à cause de l'état. Si l'état lui-même te responsabilité jodi a la, ti moun sa pa la au tapie.
Unfortunately, there's a lot of MSF operations that have seized. So I'm not sure if you guys have ever heard of Doctors with Borders, or in Creole, hold on, gotta read this. Médecins Sans Frontières. Yeah, so they're an organization that volunteers a lot of their time in Haiti, especially in the hospitals. They pulled out in November due to the rising threat to their safety. So not only are there like no hospitals, there's barely any medical professionals either.
Very difficult issue when our staff on 11th of November has been directly threatened and has been directly aggressed by police member. And some of our patients in our ambulance were killed just near a hospital, a public hospital. And after this event, like for 4 times since the 11th of November, we received direct threats from police people. Not the institution, but really police members part of it. And for us, it's a red line we crossed because we have to be sure we can secure our activity, but we also have to be sure we can secure all MSF members. That is around 1,500 people working here for us. So yes, it's a very difficult decision to make, but we made this decision of suspensions. That means we are not taking any new admission, but we continue to take care of the patients that were admitted before to avoid having the one too much incident and to stop everything.
Right.
I know y'all peeped that they said that officers were threatening them and stuff. I didn't understand it. I had to literally go over the clip a few times. But I did a quick search, like when I'm talking about quick, like, please don't take my word for it because I literally just looked it up on Google. Of course, the searches are biased. So then I went on ChatGPT so it could generate the information and compile it for me. And apparently MSF has a lot going on, okay? They have over 1,000 current and past MSF employees accusing them of, it's a long list, y'all, institutional racism and colonialism, highlighted discrepancies between international and local staff, differences in pay and benefits, as well as poor working conditions. In 2018, they faced reports of sexual misconduct and harassment, as well as exploitation of local populations and employees. And apparently they investigated this and it led to the dismissal of 19 individuals, and MSF did apologize. Now, I wouldn't be shocked if this is something that was still going on, especially in Haiti, because this is the main reason why a lot of Haitians do be trying to rebuke all types of help, because yes, it's help, but at the same time, at what expense? A lot of people be on some, well, you're poor, you need all the help you can get. What the fuck does that mean? It doesn't mean they're supposed to. It doesn't mean that they should be allowing people that have horrible reputations. That doesn't mean that they should allow any and everything into their country. It doesn't mean that they should not take action when they think something's going on. If my hypothesis is correct, because I think this deserves its own dedicated video, I feel like something might have been happening. And I don't like the fact that that dude came up there. That's why I always say, when you guys are watching stuff, be very careful, be vigilant, use your head, open your ears. How is it that they have all of this shit going on, bro? Like, mes amis, all of this shit going on. And of course, all my socials are always linked down below. And you're going to be like, well, yeah, we had multiple threats from officers. Why? You should have said due to past, due to current, due to alleged, whatever. This is why they may not want us there. But you sat there and tried to paint this narrative that they just want you out for no reason. And this is why, especially when it comes to Haiti or other foreign countries, like, you got to tread lightly and you got to look things up. You got to really think, because it's like, wait, that don't sound right. So do with that what you will. Maybe I'll make a video about it in the future. Listen, I'm not promising on it, but look into that. So let me just say, right, when it comes to that, there's always been this common association between professionals leaving countries like Haiti to cause brain drain so that the country will be suitable for a takeover, right? Brain drain is basically where all of the people suitable of making changes, from doctors to lawyers to scientists to all other powerful persons, leaving and going somewhere else, basically leaving the country vulnerable to attacks, takeovers, dictatorships, or whatever. So one of the running theories is that, of course, someone is behind this, doing this, making everything worse, or whatever the case may be, specifically so that a takeover by whoever, I don't know who it is, would be extremely easy. So the idea is making everything so much more worse right now so that the Kenyans will just leave and it's easier to do whatever it is the plan is. I wouldn't be shocked if this is what was happening, specifically because, I mean, it is working. Like, it's working very well. Even some of the troops or the officers or whatever that were promised to Haiti have called out. You have countries such as Russia and China who vetoed the international mission to aid Kenya and Haiti. So it's very interesting, and I can't wait to see how this works out, especially coming up on January and February, which is when elections are supposed to be, but obviously won't be happening. This is around the time when Haiti does kind of get really, really bad. I genuinely feel like things are going to get worse. The Kenyans are going to get pulled out, and there's gonna be nothing solved. And unfortunately, I'm not the only one that holds this opinion. Like, this is one of those things that's been a running talk of the town. Like, what the fuck? Like, how's all this happening and we have the Kenyan officers there that are supposed to be doing something? And honestly, I mean, that's y'all wanted them there. I didn't think it was a good idea, but hey, y'all got what y'all wanted, so y'all better sit on it. It is sad and it is heartbreaking because on top of that, the Biden parole program has been disbanded. If you guys are not aware, there's no more Biden cap contrôlé. Literally, I believe it was maybe 2 months ago, like, the last set of Bidens was gonna come and they literally took them off the plane. Like, they literally was like, oh, sorry. Like, literally right when they was right there. Like, it was lots of crying, lots of emotional ups and downs, because can you, like, imagine waiting for years to get your application approved and then you're on the plane and they tell you to get off? So the reason the Biden program was disbanded was specifically because they said there was lots of fraud going on. And I mean, I really hope nobody in the government's watching this, but like, are you guys fucking slow? Haitians been lying about their names, ages, and using different information to get into the US and other countries. But again, it's not just a Haitian thing. Like, people do that all the fucking time. I don't know how they caught on to it, but I feel like all of this contributes to a system. They're planning something. I don't know what it is, but they are planning something. And it kind of makes me sick to my stomach because there's so many things going on in Haiti, from the canals being built to the gang violence to infrastructure being endangered to, you know, that it's just like, it's kind of hard to really pay attention to what's truly going on because every day it's something else, right? So with that being said, I would love to hear your comments down below. What do you guys think about everything that's going on? Most importantly, how do you feel that this Kenyan mission is going to go? I feel like more than likely in the next 3 to 5 months, they're going to be gone and we're going to be right back to where we started, and they wasted millions of dollars on this and they still didn't have enough money. So with that being said, make sure you guys like, share, subscribe. Again, please peek my description box for my GoFundMe and everything else you guys always ask me about down below. I'm currently doing 12 days of story time on my personal channel, so please make sure you guys go check into that. And yeah, I'm gonna see y'all next time. Bye.